All right, welcome everyone. So we're on board the Caribbean 40F. Today we're in Pittwater. They've given me the keys to the boat. Don't know how smart that is. Beautiful day on Pittwater actually. Middle of winter, so nice and cold, but the sun's out. So, some of the basics of this boat before we take it for a run. We've got Volvo D11s on this thing with 625 horsepower. That is the engine upgrade. So standard engines would be Volvos again, but D6s with 440 horsepower. So, I mean, for a 40-foot boat, twin 625 engines are massive. So, just going at idle speed, it's about 6.5 knots. Putting it in and out of gear is, you can really feel it. It does have a, the low speed mode. So if you're docking and there's no wind, you can just put in low speed mode and it feels very cruisy. But yeah, just at idle, it's got some grunt, which is nice. So we're just underneath Barrenjoey Lighthouse, heading out now. I'll just give you a bit of a look at the helm. So nice clean helm. Ultimately, we've got Volvo Penta screen. We've got twin Garmin screens in front of me. Volvo controls nice and easy to get to. They feel good. You've got the option for twin 19-inch screens or triple 17-inch screens. You've got the real estate there to put them in if you want. As I'm just slowly bringing it up now. When we're sitting flat, it's reading about 75% fuel load, which is about 1700 or 1800 litres, just so you know. Right now we're at 1650 RPM, which is 20 knots. That's 100 litres an hour. We've got, for stability, we've got automatic trim on right now. There's no gyro and no Seakeeper ride fitted to this boat. This is hull number 1. They've kept it as a pretty blank slate for the moment. And so this will be the bare minimum as far as stability is concerned. Obviously you can opt for a quick gyro or a Seakeeper gyro. Or something that we're seeing a lot more on these boats is the Seakeeper ride, which is we're seeing some really good reports from the Seakeeper ride system, which is the automatic trim system. So right now we're just heading out a bit, starting to see the first little bumps, but yeah, we're sitting on 1800 RPM now. It's 23 knots. That's 120 litres an hour. Visibility is great. I mean, I'm not the tallest guy. I'm like 5'9", and I can still see the bow rail ahead of me from the seat pretty comfortably. Got a few boats around us today. All right, so I've bumped it up a little bit. So 2200 RPM right now, or 2150. I mean, we're sitting on right now it's 29.7 knots, 29.5. To be fair, it doesn't feel like we're going that quick just yet, but geez, we're already cruising at just under 30 knots, and that is 178 litres per hour, and that's combined. So pretty good. The fuel tank on this 40 is 2300 litres. So even at that, that's more than 10 hours of runtime at 30 knots. Pretty damn good. Give you a bit of a view forward, hopefully you can see that. The drone will be getting at least some shots of us going over some lakes. We took out the 27 yesterday, and it was probably a lot worse for our cameraman Nathan down in the cabin there going over this sort of stuff. I'm sure he's a lot comfier down there now. I mean, it feels like it's doing just under 30 knots pretty damn easily. Like I said, not much swell today, but we'll we'll still see what she can do. So that was probably the first half decent wave that we've sort of gone head on into, and yeah, I'm not getting any spray up here in the Flybridge at the moment, which is good. So there we go. Just going to start doing a bit of a loop around. I mean, considering the size of the engines that are in this thing, you know, it feels quite good in that we're not getting shaken to death. It's the quality of the build and the stability feels excellent in this thing. There we go. Now I get some spray on the front. So, yeah, I mean, at 2150 to 2200 RPM, sitting on 30 knots is pretty damn comfortable right now. What we're going to do is we'll start heading back in, and we'll do a flat stick run as we go back into pit water. We'll do a couple of turns while we're out here. So not to get in the way of a few of these fishermen. Now I think the what we'll start to see is, or what we are starting to see in the market, is most boats having some sort of, whether it's a gyro or stabilization as far as the Seakeeper ride system. I mean, they do a really fantastic job of keeping it level as you're banking around turns. Obviously the gyro is going to be excellent when you're stationary, at anchor, something like that. It does really well while it runs too. If all you're going to be doing is running offshore and you're not going to be someone that's sitting around, you know, doing some recreational boating and drinking champagne and eating prawns, then, you know, the Seakeeper ride is probably a really good option for you in that case, where, you know, that's doing all of its work when you're actually running. You know, it comes at a significantly less cost than the actual gyro itself, and still does a really, really good job of keeping you stable while running. So not that we're putting it too much of a test in these kind of conditions, but she's I mean, happily sitting on this speed. Because I've only got one-handed drive, I've just left it on the auto trim. All right, we're back. We just had to swap batteries on the drone. Just while we're sitting out here, see what you can see. Because, I mean, with these engines, we've got really good control with when we're splitting the engines back and down. I mean, it certainly has some grunt, that's for sure. Let's head on into pit water, and we'll see what we can get out of this girl as a top speed. All right. Now we'll get some turns in while we're at it. So because I've only got one hand, we'll just leave it on the auto trim setting and see how that does. So this is just at 1750 RPM, 20 knots. Bump it up a little bit. All right. With the D11s in this thing, you've got a comfortable cruise speed at pretty much whatever you're going to be able to handle depending on conditions. I think most people are pretty used to cruising it in the low 20s, but this thing seems to be able to handle a lot more than that. The efficiency is pretty damn good. I mean, because you've got these larger engines, you're sitting lower down in the rev range, it's not burning through much fuel. Right now we're at 26 knots, just under 2000 RPM, and combined fuel rate is 140 litres an hour, which is, yeah, pretty damn good. I'll be pretty happy with that if you were going out a fair distance. All right, let's give ourselves a bit of runway and we'll put the hammer down and see what she's got in her. And I've been told that there may still be another prop change on this model which would improve efficiency even more from where it's at. Gonna hit a few waves here. All right. So that's flat stick now. Again, automatic trim. So we're at 33 and a half knots. Just about on 34 knots. This is 2,450 RPM. I mean, combined fuel rate, 230 litres an hour. Again, you got, you know, that's 10 hours of runtime even at this speed. It's not too bad. Control with this thing is really nice when we're parking it. You know, nice wide beamy hull on this. So when you're splitting the engines to park it, it feels really, really good. Very easy to control. They do it beautifully. Alright, we'll back her off and thank you for joining us for a bit of a run on the Caravan 40. We'd love to see you and get yourselves on board the boat. We'll see you soon.